The equipment behind me represents different things to different people. For some people, it's torturous and something they avoid at all costs. And for other people, it's something they lean into. When you really start to make the gym part of your life, you start to see that it's not this torturous thing, but in actuality, it's something that is much bigger. The gym teaches dozens of lessons that can be transferred to your everyday life. So in this video, I want to share just 3 of those lessons and how you can start to implement the lessons in the gym into your own life so you can achieve success, achieve better health, achieve better relationships, all the things that people want. Lesson number 1, stress management. Throughout this video, I'm going to reference a squat just so we can start to understand an easy, familiar example. When you reach that point during a squat, when it starts to burn, you can go down 2 different paths. Path 1, mentally fatigue, complain, freak out, and give up. Path number 2, mentally stay calm, continue to push, which ultimately starts to get you stronger and better at managing that stress. Now, this is just a stressor, which is something we all experience every single day of our lives. When we meet that stressor in our life, do we complain? Do we get fatigued? Do we give up? Do we push it away and not do it? Or do we recognize the stressor, start to stay calm, and start to progress and continue going in the right direction? So the next time you're facing this burn doing a squat or in the gym, recognize it. All it is a stressor. You need to stay mentally strong so you can continue to progress. The nice thing is it's a skill you can learn. The more repetitions you get under that stressor and you're calm, the easier and easier it becomes. And when you can do this in the gym, you'll start to see this occur in your everyday life. You'll be faced with those stressors, but you won't react the same way. You'll start to transfer what you've learned in the gym into your everyday life. Lesson number 2, starting is the hardest part. When you go into the gym and you know that you are about to do a heavy set of squats, how much do you start to procrastinate? Do you find a better song? Do you start stretching? Do you go talk to someone? All so you can start to procrastinate because you just don't want to start. However, once you actually start, you realize it wasn't actually as bad as you thought. Your brain made it out to be a much bigger thing than it actually was. How many of you can relate to something like that in your everyday life? When we need to get something done, we start to procrastinate. We think that the thing we need to do is going to be so hard and so bad and so frustrating. It takes so much time, and 9 times out of 10, it's much easier than you think. It took half the time than you thought, and it really wasn't that bad. So start to be aware of this in your everyday life and in the gym. When you're about to do that heavy squat, when you're about to do that goal that you need to do in order to continue progressing in life, are you delaying the start period? Chances are you probably are, but when you actually start, it's not nearly as bad as you think. And lesson number 3, consistency creates results. This one speaks for itself, but it is definitely worth noting. We're not going to get the result in the gym if we're not staying consistent. We're not going to grow our legs. We're not going to get a stronger lower body if we are not consistent with those squats. Similarly, in the real world, whatever the goal we are looking to achieve takes consistency. A lot of us think we don't need this consistency and we can just learn the skill and get the outcome we're looking for super quick, super fast, and it's done. The problem is that doesn't happen and people get frustrated and then they don't stay consistent and they quit and they never reach their goals. So again, super simple, but consistency creates results. Stay consistent in the gym, grow your legs, get in the best shape of your life. Stay consistent with the tasks you need to accomplish in your day-to-day life to reach your personal goal, professional goal, and you start to reach those goals. So as I mentioned in the beginning, these are just 3 lessons that you can start to take from the gym and transfer to your life to improve your overall life. So next time you're in the gym, try to avoid the negative thoughts with this equipment, or try to avoid the negative thought of being at the gym. Start to recognize that there's so many other things going on at the gym that you can start to take into your own life if you start to A, become aware of them, and B, start to apply them.